Another article that you wrote, did Deshaun Watson contract break the NFL quarterback market? Take us through that and kind of what you arrived at.
Well, basically, it was coming off the back of a whole bunch of league mouthpieces kind of blaming the Browns for Lamar Jackson's situation. And it was kind of just taking a deeper look into it about, what's really happening here, because everyone would lead you to believe that the Watson deal was the first of its kind, when in actuality, it's not. There's been several players that have guaranteed contracts. Start with Kirk Cousins, it just wasn't as large of a contract because Kirk wasn't a 26-year-old franchise quarterback coming into his prime and hitting the open market, so to speak. I mean, I know they traded for Watson, but as far as the deal itself, and it comes down to the Ravens just don't believe that Lamar's worth $230 million. He even came out just after that and said he didn't want a fully guaranteed deal. He wanted $230 million guaranteed. Well, the market is the market. Every time a quarterback gets signed, that number is going to go up. And then the deal, whatever deal you sign, is going to keep looking better and better. And I think we're all going to see it play out here when Burrow and Herbert, when they start to come to the table, you're going to see those numbers increase. And if the quarterbacks know their worth and they hold close to it, I think you're going to see more fully guaranteed deals for preeminent quarterbacks. I think that's where it has to start in the league, because they're trying to act like the Browns are the outlier for giving that deal, when in reality, the NFL is the outlier for being the only professional league that doesn't guarantee their contracts. Look at the NBA or Major League Baseball. That's common practice there. And the NFL has a much shorter shelf life of career and a much greater risk for injury if those contracts aren't guaranteed. So it's a process. And why Watson, his deal is the outlier right now, I think in 3 to 5 years that won't be the case.
I would agree with you on Watson. And the other thing about Lamar Jackson, I'd say, they waited too long. They clearly didn't believe enough in what he'd done. And if I'm Lamar Jackson, I'd be upset at that too.
Oh, yeah, it's every right to be, And like if he had came to the table 2 years ago and the Ravens would have given him enough to be happy, we're in a different landscape. But they didn't. They waited. Other deals got signed. That put them in this position. And the market's the market. We're going to see how it plays out when Burrow and Herbert, they're up next. We're going to see the deals they got, and we're going to see where Lamar should have slotted in, because now it's too late. And the rubber's met the road. They're going to have to play on the tag now if they play at all.